This is Stephen Curry.
Puts it in! What a spectacular move! Oh, sensational. Now that's how you turn lemons into lemonade right there. If you're Stephen Curry. Oh, Steph Curry! He did it dirty.
Gotcha, bitch!
He yanked him out on how many times? That's a second team all defender and one of the most dogging. Switch to it.
Yo, real quick, before you scroll, I need you to sit with this for 1 second. Cause what I'm about to tell you is actually unserious. The greatest shooter ever touch a basketball was doing it half blind. Not bad eyesight, needs glasses, blind. I'm talking his actual eyeballs were slowly falling apart while he was breaking every record in the sport. And bro, never said a word about it for years. Chad, I need you to understand how serious that is. So sit down, get comfortable, cause your boy's about to walk you through the entire arc. And I already got a name for this one. We're calling it the Blurry Arc.
Hey yo, Splash Brothers,
So let's rewind all the way back to when Steph was just a little kid. He's out here wearing glasses, even rocking them in a random home music video with his family. Looking like a mini accountant. But it wasn't just a fashion thing. His eyes had actually been getting worse every single year since he was young. Problem is, in the hooper world, glasses ain't exactly drip. So young Steph made a decision that honestly backfired long term. He actually ditched the glasses and just started squinting through everything. Shit him with full Mr. Magoo move.
I know you're bluffing, Mr. Cat. I'm on to you.
And just decided that was normal now. By high school, dude squinting in every photo. But somehow, this is also when he started cooking from all over the court. Like bro just adapted. Steph had finally adapted to not seeing clearly the way you adapt to using your phone with the cracked screen. You just learn what the buttons are. Dude, start squinting at everything. The scoreboard, the rim, his own teammates across the gym. And instead of it being a problem he panics about, he just normalizes it. That's Steph's whole childhood. Blurry becomes baseline. Steph shows up to high school looking like a beanpole. Skinny kid, not the athletic freak everybody expects a future NBA player to look like. No dunking on people, no posterizing anybody. This dude's out here relying purely on skill while legally squinting through most of his reps. Since he couldn't always trust a depth perception up close the way other guys could, he leaned into a different skill entirely. Feel, muscle memory, repetition, the same way a blind person develops insane hearing to compensate. Now Steph's shot started developing this insane touch. It's giving Daredevil origin story for real. Dude loses a little bit of one sense, and the other one just start overclocking to make up for it. Problem is, high school hype doesn't always translate to big recruiting attention. And Steph was exactly getting bombarded with blue blood offers. Schools looked at the skinny, squinty kid and just weren't sold. Steph ends up committing to Davidson, a small school most people outside of college hoops had never even heard of. That's not a slight against Davidson. That shit's facts. This was not the glamorous path. First game of his entire college career, Davidson goes up against Eastern Michigan, and it is an actual disaster.
And in the first half, he had 9 turnovers. We're down 18 points at halftime. I'm rethinking whether he belongs to be in the starting lineup.
That's not just a rough shooting night. That's the kind of stat line that makes coaches start Googling grad transfer rules. But this exactly what the story flips. Because instead of shrinking after the disaster of a debut, something clicks in Steph. He doesn't get benched, he just starts adjusting. The same way he'd been quietly adjusting a blurred vision his entire life. And once he locks in, it was absolute takeover. He finishes that freshman year having hit the most three-pointers any freshman in college basketball history had ever made. Then in a tournament the same following year, this man doesn't just beat one team, he dropped 40 points on a team to blow them out completely.
This sound like Quill.
This skinny kid who couldn't see straight is the reason why. Damn, you know it's real, but LeBron James, already a superstar at this point, decides to go to one of the games. This dude actually buys a ticket to go sit courtside and watch Steph Curry play in person. That was just the beginning, because the NBA is where he really becomes a problem. The Golden State Warriors signed a rookie deal for $12 million. Everything on paper looks perfect right out the gate.
Still catch people off guard because his range is ridiculous.
He has changed the geometry of the sports.
But everybody on the Warriors knows Draymond's setting it so far out because he's like, he'll shoot it from there. If I can just get him a little space, let me clip Jamal Murray just a little bit.
But behind the scenes, people around the team started noticing he's blinking constantly, way more than normal. His undiagnosed eyes are clearly still messing with him, and it starts showing up in his game. So the team has a fix. They bring a trainer to work with Steph, and the drills this man puts Steph through are generally unhinged. We're talking dribbling a basketball with one hand while simultaneously catching and throwing a tennis ball with the other hand. And on top of that, wearing these strobe goggles that flicker rapidly between clear and pitch black. It's giving straight up mad scientist training montage, or something out of a Rocky movie. If instead of punching meat, Rocky was turning his actual eyeballs to work faster. And weirdly enough, it actually worked. Not a permanent fix, but enough of one that Steph starts noticeably improving, which earns him a nice contract extension worth $44 million. Then the following season, he goes off and hits 273 threes, the most anyone has ever hit in a single NBA season at that point. But from there, Steph wins his first MVP, brings the Warriors their first championship in 40 years, and it's looking like his eyes straight up don't matter anymore. Next season, he's shooting 50% from the field, 40% from three, and 90% from the free throw line. NBA 2K gave him a 99 overall rating, something they never handed out before, and had to put up within 30 hours because people were using him to drop 200 plus points in a single game. He blew a 3-1 finals lead and one of the wildest collapses ever, then came back the very next season and got his revenge, going back-to-back champions by sweeping the exact team. And through every bit of that, the MVPs, the rings, the record-breaking seasons, this man still couldn't see the scoreboard clearly. It wasn't until a coach straight up asked him, "Can you actually see?" that the real story came out. He got contact for the first time and immediately broke the all-time three-point record like his eyes owed him a decade of internet. So here's the actual takeaway. Greatness never waited for Steph's eyes to catch up. Most people would have used bad vision as the excuse. Steph used as the origin story. So if you've been sitting here squinting at your screen the entire time, that's your sign to book an eye appointment. Don't wait a decade like Steph did. And honestly, this eye story is wild, but it's really just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Because there's a lot more about Steph that fans generally have no idea about.